Hey, it's Tony here from Remote Vans. I'm so excited to show off this brand new 2025 Oasis model. We've been working on this 25 version for months. We've got hundreds and thousands of man hours of research and development and the best crew in the industry who put this thing together. We're building the world's most powerful, comfortable, and best connected vans. This van is the middle of our range, but has a lot of great features. All of our vans are going to feature a few industry firsts and things that we're really excited about. For example, our 90-degree swiveling Vanhalla Seat, our recirculating cyber shower, first in the industry. We've got a massive 51-volt Lithionics power system back there. The world's most efficient 48-volt air conditioner from Nomadic Cooling, American-made. Every single van that Remote Vans builds has a Starlink high-performance dish on the roof. It's already set up. Just turn on the service and you're good to go. And we also have a brand new alternator system that gives you rapid recharge at any speed. It's just a really great system. You can go from 0 to back to 100% with just driving for about 2.5 hours. It's amazing. Let me walk you through everything that we got on this van. I know you're going to love it. So, of course, we've got all the things you would expect. On the outside of the van, I have a full walkthrough of all the features there. We just wanted to point out, obviously, you got your powered awning with your light. You got an exterior table here, maybe do some cooking, hanging out. You've got an outlet out here so you can plug in your induction cooktop, anything you need to cook out here. Really cool feature that is unique to us as far as with this floor plan is the stainless steel drawer fridge. We worked with our friends at Isotherm to specifically certify this fridge because we thought the plastic ones looked kind of cheap. So stainless steel, slide, you can access it as easily from the outside as you can on the inside. So that's kind of your little outside area. Let's go inside, I'll show you the rest of the van. From the very beginning, Remote Vans has prided itself on its futuristic aesthetic. From our lights to our ceiling design to our inlays, we've always been very forward in our designs and want them to look a little bit different than maybe some other folks in the industry. So we're very proud of the general vibe that you feel when you're in one of our vans. And yeah, let me walk you through some of these really cool features that kind of build on that vibe. So in every van that we build, we have a custom multiplex system here. We call it the Pennyworth control system. You have an 11-inch touchscreen here, and I'll show you the smaller screen that's by the bed, so you don't have to get out of bed to do some of the things that you might want to do. And it can control basically everything in the van from either screen. We also have physical buttons for things where it makes sense. Water pumps by the shower, that type of thing. There's certain places where it just doesn't make sense to use a touchscreen, even though it is pretty cool. So we designed this from scratch. You control your climate, you control your lights, turn your Starlink on off. Of course, you've got everything that you'd expect to see on a control system for a van like this. Every light that we have here is on a dimmer. 3 different zones of lights. You can control them all together or individually. Of course, we have the hydronic water and air heating system, the rooftop vent fan, all be controlled from the screen here. Your power system, control your shore power, turn your inverter on and off, tank levels, and a myriad of settings that you can go in and tweak to your heart's delight. So very proud of this system. We designed this from scratch to fit our look and work perfectly with our van. And we find that with pretty much everything in this van is designed by us for our customers to work perfectly with this van. Show you the 5-inch screen here real quick. So here's the 5-inch screen. Obviously, if you're in bed, you want things to be a little warmer, a little cooler, or you left the light on, you've got your smaller screen right here that you can control many of the same things that you control on the large screen. And again, for some things where it makes sense, water pumps, the drain for the sink where your hands are going to be kind of wet when you're using it, we have physical buttons there as well. We thought of everything. So of course, every chassis that we get from Mercedes, these wonderful Sprinter chassis, has every feature that you would ever want in a Sprinter. The big screen for the infotainment up front, the Distronic cruise control. Obviously, these seats both swivel. Pretty much every bell and whistle for convenience that you can get on a Sprinter comes with our Sprinters. The digital rear view, that's actually new for this model year. It's awesome for this use because you could leave the blinds on in the back, but the rear view mirror is actually a screen and has a camera out the back. So really, really cool feature that people love that actually just came out this year that we're pretty excited about. The other thing that might be a little bit different on our vans as compared to some others you might be looking at is we include a upholstered shelf here You got some L-track here. A lot of people use these to mount iPads or screens or their phone. But you got 2 full rows of L-track there to hook into. And then you've got the shelf space right here that a lot of people, you get a full set of blinds for every window in the van. With every van that we sell, you can store that kind of in the shelf up here, along with your lagoon table or anything else that you want to kind of stash up there. A couple other folks that you might be looking at, they don't come with this, and this will probably be one of the most used things about the van for storage. So we're happy that we kind of throw that in for you. So this is the Vanhalla Seat. It's an industry first. We spent over a year developing this and researching it. It's been safety tested. Has 2 seat belts to travel with two relatively big individuals or 1 large adult. It's really cool. The coolest feature about it that took a long time to perfect is the swiveling nature of it. So you can face forward, obviously, when you're traveling, but then with just a quick turn here, you can get to where you want to go, and then you can face outward. So if you're by a nice lake or by a mountain, you can pop up the footrest, sit here, use your lagoon table, which mounts just by my foot here, be on your computer, have a drink. It's a really cool feature, and it's unique to our vans. So the Vanhalla Seat, in addition to that swivel that I just showed you, also turns into a bed that can sleep, again, 2 smallish persons or 1 full-size person. Just pop up the footrest and put the backrest down. You get the seat belts out of the way, and yeah, you've got a nice, comfy bed here. So every van that we ship comes with this premium bamboo table on the lagoon mount system. Can be used by any of the 3 seats here, passenger and driver seat, both swivel, and of course the Vanhalla Seat as well. I've got it in the configuration where you could have a nice dinner with somebody in the passenger seat there. But again, you can kind of put it in any configuration that you want. So all the cabinetry in the van produced in-house. Obviously got these really cool sparkly inlays. This particular van is our Dark Mission package, which comes with this really cool silver. We do have different colors with some of the other vans. You can all see it all on our website. We're particularly proud of our cabinetry system. Got this cool 45-degree angle. 1, for aesthetics. 2, you don't want to hit your head on a sharp corner. So it takes more labor to do that, but it looks cooler and it's more functional. That's what we do. The other thing that we hate in vans is rattles. So we use all compression latches in everything that we build. Also, we carpet, we upholster the inside of all the overhead cabinetry. We got these big beefy springs. Nothing's going to move around. Can't help about what you put in it, but from the factory, you're going to be rattle-free all the time. So when it comes to interior lighting, there are 4 distinct zones. In the van, you've got what we call the main lights, which are these 4 lights here on the ceiling. And then in the back, you've got what we call the bed and the reading lights. So this one angled at 45 degrees. It's great when you're lying in bed, you're trying to read a book. All 3 of these zones are dimmable. We've also got the lights in the garage here. So if you're trying to find something in the garage, storage at night, you've got these nice little lights here. Also have some exterior lights on this van, but I'll hit those when I show you the outside. So this is our legless bascule bed system. It's like 2 little drawbridges that come down. Worked really hard on this. I'll show you in the down position here in a second. But just want to talk about the advantages of the legless system. With these supports here, one of the things we've heard from other vans is that have support legs. It's a real pain in the butt. If you've got some mountain bikes down here or a bunch of gear, you've got to make a little spot for the legs to find the floor. Don't have to worry about that with our vans. Let me put this thing down for you and show you how cool it looks with our super comfy mattress in the down position. So here's the bed in the down position. We got a premium 5-inch super comfy mattress. This thing's amazing. I've slept on it many times, had some great night sleeps. And again, the benefit to this type of system, as you can see, it's legless. So didn't have to move anything potentially under there. You put the bed down and you can keep all your gear in the garage without messing with it. It's a really cool system. You also might notice that the straps a little bit longer on this side. We do that because you can keep the supports off, and if you'd like, you could just put this side of the bed down with the mattress off of it. It makes a really cool stand-up desk. So really give you a lot of different options and flexibility on how you use this area. Obviously, you'd have to have the garage a little bit clean to use it as a standing desk, but you know, it works great. Again, I've had many a work day at this standing desk here, and it works fantastic. Every van that we ship comes with a full set of window covers. Not going to show every single window cover to you, but rest assured, every window on the van gets a cover, and they look very similar to this. So mostly magnetic. They fold up nice and neat. They are insulated, so in the wintertime and in the summertime to keep the sun's heat out, you can keep the van nice and cool when it's hot and nice and warm when it's cold outside. So rear windows, side windows, the window in the flare, the windshield, the passenger and driver's side windows, you got a cover for all of them, even the fan, insulated for noise and for temperature. So full set, every single van that we build right off the lot. Every van that we build also comes with the world's most efficient air conditioning system. This is the X2 model from Nomadic Cooling. Runs at 48 volt, which is the same voltage as your batteries, which means that the battery power does not need to go through an inverter or any other sort of voltage conversion to power the air conditioner. Especially in the summertime, your air conditioner is going to be 90% of your power usage. So by making it as efficient as possible all along the line, it gets you more use. This thing can run for 3 to 4 nights on a single charge, depending on how hot it is outside. It's an amazing system. They developed a lot of the technology in here for the military, as far as shrinking it down, the compressor, and making it as efficient as it is. It's a really cool unit. Yeah, really happy with it. Also, in addition to the air conditioner, all the windows with screens that you can open up to get a cross breeze. You got this Max Air Deluxe fan. It can it's whisper quiet. It can either bring air in if you want to bring some cooler air in, or if you're trying to get some hot air at the top of the van out, you can reverse it and you can suck air out. So usually when it's kind of cooler in both spring and fall, you don't need to waste power in the air conditioner. You can just use this fan to regulate the temperature inside the van. Also has a rain hood, so even if it's raining outside, you can use the fan in either direction. So this is our proprietary cyber shower system. Really cool collapsible shower system. I'll show it to you all set up here. What's cool about it is it's an industry first recirculating shower system in a van like this, which means that you can use less water to take a longer shower. I'll tell you how that works in just a sec. So here's the cyber shower all set up. Just takes a few seconds. The coolest thing about this shower is, like I mentioned, it's a recirculating shower. So what that means is you are off grid. You only have the water in your tank. Even though we give you a larger than usual fresh tank at 30 plus gallons, that's still not a ton of water to do long showers, especially if you're coming off the ski slopes and you're cold and you just want to warm up. So with a recirculating shower, what you can do is you get into the shower right here. You have the main water pump on. You get the main dirt off of your body. Then what you do, you can kind of see the drain down here. You cover that drain down there with your foot. You let the water rise up a few inches to cover your feet. You turn off the main water pump, and then you turn on the special recirculating pump. Then you can use that same warm water to take a really long hot shower, get yourself warmed up without using any more water from your fresh tank. It's a really cool system. We spent a long time developing it, and our customers love it. So here's the kitchen in every van that we build. Very similar kitchen in a Friday Oasis or an Aegis model. All vans come with a microwave here. You got your control panel here to kind of control everything for the kitchen. Of course, your water pump. We've got this hot water recirculation pump, which means you can turn that on a few minutes before you know you're going to want hot water at the sink, so you don't waste a line's worth of room temperature or cold water until the hot water reaches to this side of the van. Again, everything's about efficiency, about saving water and making sure you can spend as much time off grid as possible. And of course, we got a macerator for the sink drain. If you're parked on an incline and it's not draining right, it's a vacuum system that'll drain the sink for you kind of automatically. I touched on the 5-inch screen. You can control a lot of stuff from the van right here at the kitchen. All the cabinetry made in-house. Every van we ship comes with an induction cooktop here in the top drawer. You can plug it in either right here or at the exterior table as well. There's an outlet for you out there. Everything we have has latching drawers, so as you're going around a tight turn, you know, things aren't going to be flying around. The entire kitchen itself is made out of specifically designed materials to wear very hard. They're designed to not scratch at all. Both the faces and the solid surface that we use for the countertop here. It's just really quality stuff. You've got your bamboo sink cover here as well. It gives you a little bit more room when you're prepping for a meal because the sink itself is collapsible. So it collapses under there. It's got this really cool, modern-looking faucet system there as well. Really cool system. We actually searched for months to find a sink that we liked and that was worthy of being in our vans, and kind of came across this one that we absolutely love. So that's the kitchen system. You can pretty much prep and prepare any meal that you like in this system. Again, a lot of people cook on the outside, a lot of people cook on the inside. It's up to you. We give you all the options you need. So every van that we ship comes with bug screens pre-installed. These are super high quality bug screens. You can lower this one all the way here, have an entire screened area out the back doors with those open. You get an amazing cross breeze. And then you've got one here on the sliding door as well. What's cool about the sliding door is you can keep this one down all the time. And then this side you can lower down, and then it has a magnetic opening. You can't quite see it here, but you don't have to unzip it each time you want to get in and out. It's just kind of like the Red Sea. It parts, you can get out, have your fun outdoors without bringing the bugs in and out with you. So every van we have comes with one of the largest fresh tanks in a Class B. It's a 32-gallon freshwater tank that's in this enclosure on this side. We've got a 20-plus gallon gray tank under the van as well for the sink and for the shower. And on this side of the van, we've got the 51-volt power system from Lithionics. It's a 16.8 kilowatt hours of energy. If you're familiar with amp hours when it comes to like 12 volts, that'd be equivalent to 1,400 amp hours at 12 volts. And for those of you that have been in the RV industry for a while, you know that that is a absolutely massive power system. This power system can run for days and days and days, powering the air conditioner and everything along with it. You should almost never have to worry about having enough juice, especially since you've got 180 watts of solar on the roof. Obviously, you've got a 30 amp shore power connection, and then you've got that super efficient, high-powered alternator from Lithionics that you can drive just 2 or 3 hours and fill your battery from 0% all the way back up to 100. You're never going to run out of power with this system. For heating, both for air and water, we have the highest quality hydronic heating system from Rixson. This thing is super efficient. It runs off the diesel in the tank of the van. So as long as you have more than a quarter tank of diesel, you can heat both air and water, and it sips fuel. So it can run for forever on just a little bit of diesel. So it's a super efficient system. You control it here from either this screen or the screen by the bed to control your hot water. You can either use the diesel if you are in a situation where you need heat, but you're less than a quarter tank, out in the middle of the woods maybe. There is the option to heat the glycol loop with electricity as well. It uses a lot of electricity, but again, you've got a gigantic Lithionics power bank back there, so you'll never be without heat. The system itself is actually cleverly stashed under the Vanhalla Seat. You got some vents here, as well as heating vents in the back, 2 independent zones where you can control the blower speed independently as well. And then for hot water, turn that on, and within just 2 or 3 minutes, you'll have piping hot water at the sink or in the shower. It's a really great system. So here's a bit more about the power and water system. Power system here, you've got all of your fuses and breakers here. Works just like at home. You've got some more outlets back here. On this model, we have rear spotlights that you can control from the switch here. Also control those from the control panel inside. And then we have a whisper quiet vent fan in case things get too hot in here. Never have to worry about it. It's all automatic. On this side, we've got the water system. We've got a nice external shower system here. It's a quick release. Just kind of pop it in. A lot of customers will have a waterproof carpet or teak mat that they store back here, and you get like a magnetic shower curtain to hang between the doors and take really nice outdoor showers. Several different options for how you use water coming into. You've got an Aquar system hookup on the exterior of the van. You can use that to either fill your fresh tank again, or if you are at a campsite, you can switch over and just use city water directly. So you're not using the water from your van, just using the hose from the campsite directly for all your water. Also, in a pinch, you can fill the fresh tank with a jug of water and a siphon. So you turn on the water pump, it'll suck the water out of like a big jug of water into the fresh tank and fill things up there. So we give you every option you're going to need on the water side. I've taken a lot of showers on the outside. Actually, as cool as the Cyber shower it is, sometimes it's just cooler to take a nice open air shower out the back here. And everything back here on the power and electric side, it's all waterproof. You don't have to worry about it. Trying not to get it too wet, but never have to worry about anything here. It's all designed for how you're going to use this van. So on every Oasis series, you get a lot of cool stuff on the inside, but you also get a lot of amazing stuff on the outside. This model and the Aegis model have a built-in air compressor. You got to hook up front. You got to hook up in the back. You can use it for your gear, air your tires up and down as needed. You got this really beefy bumper on the front here. We move the parking sensors as well, so it doesn't impact any of that stuff when you're pulling in and out of tight spaces. Got the wind deflector on the hood. On the roof, you got, of course, your front runner roof rack. You've got a light bar on this unit. You've got a wind deflector, and you've got the two rear lights that I pointed out earlier, all controllable from inside the vehicle, both on the dash and some of the stuff on the Pennyworth control system as well. Just coming around here a little bit, I want to talk about the wheels. This model has what we call the Artemis wheels. This is a custom wheel. We designed this, and we worked directly with the manufacturer. I think it turned out amazing. The Oasis actually is my favorite one. It's got a little bit of gunmetal and a little bit of black. You get a little bit more black on the Aegis wheels, and on the Friday a little bit more gunmetal. So they're differentiated for each model. We work with Van Compass, do their suspension systems. It's an amazing system on this van, both in the front and the rear. It's adjustable. It'll get you in and out of pretty much any tight spot. And also, for a lot of the stuff that we put on the outside, like the steps, and I'll show you the ladder and the expedition box in a second, we use genuine AL products, and that is on every single one of our vans. So from the Friday to the Oasis to the Aegis, we're not going to do some of the lower end knockoff type of accessories. Everything we put on here is genuine AL or Front Runner, and some of the brands that you know and trust. So on the Oasis, you get a genuine AL expedition box. This thing is great for keeping gear. You got the B2 Sherpa system that you can add things like a rack for bikes. They have a whole universe of accessories that you can add to this Sherpa system. You get your full size fifth wheel and tire on a genuine AL tire carrier back here as well. Again, here is your other hookup for your air compressor. You've got a hitch. You can tow up to 5,000 pounds with these all-wheel drive Sprinter models. So that's kind of the rear. Let me take you around the side, show you off the last little features. So here, I mentioned it before, is your Aquor connection there. We also have your shore power hookup on this side of the van. You've probably noticed these flares from our friends at Flare Space. Every van that we ship, we paint match these exactly. These flares allow you to use that awesome bed system I showed you before. I think you can be up to 6'5" and still fit side to side in these beds. So, if you're 6'7", congratulations on your NBA career, but sorry, you might not fit as well in our beds. Also wanted to point out here again, genuine AL brand step and ladder. And if you were to get up on top of here, you'd see that on a 144-inch Sprinter, it's a little bit tight, especially with all the solar power we give you, the air conditioner, the Starlink dish, and the fan. But there is a good chunk of room up there, either for more gear, or you can actually fit a person or two on the roof to watch a sunset or just get a better view. So that is kind of all of the exterior stuff that we put on the van. We're very proud of the people that we work with and the amount of kind of really cool exterior things that we can provide at this price point. So this Oasis model has what we call our Dark Mission branding package on it, as you can see by saying Dark Mission. This is all in grays and blacks, a little bit more of a stealth look. A lot of our customers prefer it. The standard color for an Oasis model would be more on the blue side. So check out the website. You can see all the options there. But you saw the inlays on the inside with the cabinetry in silver. You've got gray here. So if you're looking for something a little under the radar, just ask for the Dark Mission package. It's pretty cool. So thanks for watching this video about the 2025 Oasis Series van. The entire crew here in Cincinnati, Ohio has spent thousands of hours on research, development, and production of these amazing vans. Check out the website to read more about everything that I've talked about. We have a contact link on there. If you have any questions or you want to try to find a dealer near you so you can see one in person, it's all there on the website. Just check it out. If you have any trouble at all, just use that contact link to send us a message or give us a call. We would love to hear from you. Again, I'm Tony. I'm one of the owners of the company. I've been doing this a long time, built a lot of vans, and the 2025 series is the culmination of everything we've been working on for years. You get all of the knowledge that we have spent and the time and the knowledge that we have acquired over these last few years to build the absolute best van in the industry. You will not find another van more powerful, comfortable, or better connected. Thanks, and yeah, give us a call.